Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In the last part, we did the Binding Coil of Bahamut, and I was like, oh yeah, next time we'll continue the story. But I forgot one thing. We have a bunch of Sidequests to pick up and clear out, and I want to do this before we continue on to the 2.1 story. So, peer review. I won't waste your time with niceties. As we speak, a ship is bound for Ailport, where it will reprovision. The ship carries precious freight, crystals from the Isle of Umbra, which it is set to consign to Maelstrom couriers. Yet loose lips have let the fishbacks gain wind of the plan. Were those crystals to fall into Sahagin hands, now it would bring them that much closer to the reawakening Leviathan, a contingency we can ill abide. I ask that you see to the safety of these crystals by supporting Ururu Kogururu. Wait, to the Ailport. Alright, I'm guessing these quests over here at the gates are for by the gates, but let's go grab them. Sea Wasp Run. If you care to help our cause, we're petitioning to hunt down some sea wasps and bring their umbrellas for us to eat. Our worst enemy atop these walls is sinking morale, and the true taste of LIMSALOMINSA would help us with what we're fighting. Help us remind us what we're fighting. Yeah. Is that all the way back there? Oh my gosh. Seriously? But no, we sea wasp for you. You seem an adventurer in need of work. Here I am, a man in need of dead sea wasps. Perhaps we can help each other out. Mind you, I've no interest in chewing the viscous vermin myself, but my brother can't seem to get enough of them, the uncouth cod. I'll not stand to watch him stuff his god full of those prickly pests one more day. Ah, what I wouldn't give to see the look on his face when I tell him you've hunted down all his precious sea wasps. Don't expect me to reward you without proof. I'll need to see their rotting carcasses first. So how about this? I'll grab the umbrellas and also try and get some rotting ones from the same exact ones. Let's go back to Ailport. Nah. I'm already halfway there. Right, up here. Ah, I take it you're the Silence they spoke of. I'd imagined someone more imposing. Nevertheless, the ship won't be in for some while. We'll need to load the ship as soon as she arrives, so as to lend no licenses to Hagen interlopers. You'll do the most help at the pier. Okay. Let's go down to the pier. Thank goodness for flying. Can we land on these ships? We can. Yeah, you can get in them. Maybe. Maybe not. No, you can just... You can't go in, okay. Yeah, but you can land on them. At least that's something. I suppose. Oh, hello, water. Alright. And just who in the Eorzea are you supposed to be? They hired an adventurer? No one told me about an adventurer. I suppose you might as well make yourself useful, bringing the supplies from the wharf to the piers so the ship can reprovision as soon as she docks. That would help. Alright, so... Aha. So obtain a supply box. And bring it to the specified location. And obtain a supply box. Yay! This is exciting, folks. This is the content we're here for. This is content I'm subscribed for, is carrying boxes. Oh yeah, let's go get another supply box. Totally the content I am 100% subscribed for right now. Let's go. Let's go. I should probably put some wind on so at least I can run faster. Yay, we did it. Well, you're a quick worker. I forgot my name, or I forgot to tell you my name. The name's Dawson. I oversee every crate that washes up and ships out of here. Go back and let your maelstrom masters know that this load is in ship shape. No more for you to do here, no sir. Alright, so we need to go back to Oruru Kogururu. Excellent, you've done all you can for now. Just make sure you're prepared when it comes for the ship to leave port. Alright, a long walk off a short pier. Your ship's come in. Head over to the pier and see to it those crystals reach their destination. Back and forth. Back and forth. At least we can fly. She's all stocked and ready to go. Hop aboard if you think that's best. Help! Serpent Reavers are at the gates! Serpent Reavers? Those traitorous Horsons. Whatever in Eorzea could they possibly be doing here? I cut bait with my cargo to escape my life, but they're still out here. Waiting for us to try and reclaim the consignment, no doubt. Lucky for you, this adventurer here is gonna go give those bastards what for. I'll hang back here and make sure no one lays a hand on the maelstrom freight. The ship will stay docked until you're done taking care of the Reavers. Conveniently. So we need to go out front and slay these serpent Reavers. That goes Dragana. Doing good here. Oh, forgotten crate with an encounter. Speaking of Dragana, let's get her out here. Alright. Simple enough. Simple enough. Let's return. And... oh no! What in the name of the Navigator happened here? You must be the adventurer of the Silence. My name is What? I was sent from Malvin's Gate to oversee the freight here at Aleport, yet the freight is nowhere to be... Wait, this is a different NPC. Another Dawson? You mean... an imposter's been handling my freight? Now the ship is missing. This was no mere prank. Treachery is afoot. Must notify Falkbrita without delay. Okay, back to Falkbrita. Thank goodness for flying. Word of our folly has beaten you to me. So consumed were we with the dangers of Sahagin at sea, we left ourselves open on land. The scalawaggery took place on shore. I haven't any doubt it was the Reavers' doing. We pieced together the identity of our fraudulent freight bearer, the dread pirate Driznoggle. It's only fitting that the silver-tongued snake calls the serpent tongues home. The Sahagins we were prepared for, but not the serpent reapers. We steel ourselves against the danger on the horizon, only to fall to the danger at our very feet. The way the crystal crumbles. The serpent reavers leave us no choice. The risk of the crystals falling into Sahagin hands is too great for us to remain idle. Comes time to act. So many are the crystals that we have no means of recovering them. We can only hope to destroy them. Losing the crystals is regrettable. We have far more to lose should the Leviathan be summoned. Our forces will bombard the Reavers, drawing them out of their den so that you might slip in with these makeshift bombs and destroy the crystals. The serpent's tongue lies beyond Highgate in the Sahagin land base at the very heart of the enemy encampment. Wait. Part of my plan! This is all planned. Serpent's tongue lashing. Serpent Reavers are pirates who take the Sahagin's god as their own. What sort of pirate offers prayers to Leviathan? Like all zealots, their fervor grows with their numbers. Subtracting 5 fanatics from the foe ought to dampen their fire a while. All part of the plan to just kind of grab all this and go over there. Culling the Horde. Beyond Target lies the Sahagin land base, whence the fishbacks mean to launch an attack. Though we cannot forestall their advance, we might give them pause, oh my gosh, with a Sun's Drake. I need to make 4 Sahagin serve as a cautionary tale to the rest. To catch a cutthroat. After handed to the villain Dresnagle, he's got Gall, not Gal. He's got Gall. Most men wanted for 64 counts wouldn't dare leave the safety of the Serpent's Tongue. No doubt he's scurried back there by now. It's only a matter of time until the crystal's in the Sahagin hands and we're all drowned in Leviathan's wake. Dresnagle's a cutthroat among cutthroats. He wields his axe with sharp wits and crushing strength. Needless to say, seeking him out and rendering justice will be far from easy to navigate or guide your blade. See? All part of my plan. To have to go over this way. It's okay. It's okay. It all worked out in the end. Alright, so we need to kill some Sahagin here. Not doing the fate though. Delete the shelf claw ones. Darn fate. Okay. That's that quest done. Let's see if I can just fly over. I can. Pretty sure this opens back up, so it's fine. Yep, it's fine. Alright, so there's of course a fate here, unfortunately. And luckily the fate will not aggro me because I am above the level. So I can deal with this. Does mean I need to use. Aha! We have a enemy we need to kill for hunting log. Handy, handy. Considering the fates here. Get the right key. So yeah, unfortunately, this is one of the areas where when a fate is active, every enemy in the area basically becomes part of the fate. Meaning that if you want to kill any of them, you have to join the fate, which is awkward in itself. Looks like there are a handful in the back here, which do not belong to the fate because they're outside the fate area. Hooray! Hip, hooray! First, I do still need to go back out and kill those sea wasps. I think this is one of the ones we need for hunting log. No, it's not. Darn it. This should spawn one. Hopefully. It does! Hooray! Oh, I see. We have to kill the ones that are the monks themselves. Got it. Alright. Finishes off that hunting log. Only 1,000 experience. I'll wait a moment for things to respawn. So joining the fate. Because those ones back there should respawn, so I don't have to deal with the fate itself. Or, you know, 2 minutes. And the fate goes away anyway. See, I'm getting both good umbrellas and bad umbrellas from the same exact sea wasp. Handy. So this particular one is a boss fate, however, you have to kill enough enemies in order to actually spawn the boss. course, with only 2 minutes left and me being alone, that's going to be really hard to do. Of course, there's not enough sea wasp here. Ay, ay, ay. Give me one short. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright. Time to wait for some respawns so I don't have to join the fate. Oh, screw it. I need one. I need one. We're joining the thing, right? No, I need 2. No! Where's my respawns? I forgot it was 2 I needed. This is what I mean. Ah, I've got a bunch on me. You can kind of just like get a bunch on you accidentally and then it's a pain to get out. But hey, look, the respawns happen. And there's one more sea wasp. Alright. We should all be good here. I want to say that there's another... No, I don't have to fly around to check if there's another hunting log. There is not. Okay, let's get back up top so I don't have to fly through the tunnels. It's kind of neat up here. Never seen it before. Oh, I got silver even though it was... So yeah, even if you fail a fate, you still get rewards. You just get less rewards. Since, well, you failed. Hey, I got silver just for killing some random stuff for my quest. Oh wait, that's not a good thing. I mean, whatever, it's 4K. Trust you're busy delivering those sea wasps to the deep. Yeah, I'll give you the good ones. How about that? This is what I deem a proper slaughter. Excellent. All that remains is to determine how to dispose of the wretched things. I suppose there must be somebody in my brigade that can stomach them. I feel like I'm feeding, literally, in some cases here, a sibling rivalry. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine you come bearing my sea wasp in the sea turncoat and given my brother that is. I almost did. Could have given you the wrong ones I got for him. Well, well, quite a catch indeed. Splendid. Tonight we will feast on the jellyfish while my jealous fish of a brother drinks in his tears. It will be glorious. What have I done? What have I done? Let's turn in all these other quests. And here I feared I was sending you to your death. Glad you gave that rapscallion through his noggin his comeuppance. A woman who can dispense justice will always have a place by my side. Continue taking these gold pieces. A job well done. Let's see how the fishbacks fancy that. Each day the hordes of slummy Sahagan soldiers threaten to take our beloved gates. Pray that day never comes, but prayer alone will not suffice. Thanks to you, today will not be that day. They'll teach those reavers that they reap what they sow. Rest assured in the knowledge that you've made the sea safer for all. Oh, another quest. Sibling rivalry. Aha. Growing a wall so vast as Target reminds the manpower of 2 brigades, and maintaining a unified defense requires they act in tandem. The task has been entrusted to the brigades of the brothers Nortmon and Sotherite. Yet I fear they hold each other in esteem far from fraternal bickering over the slice of unintended slights. And so I need to ask an outsider, namely you, to bring provisions to Nortmon of the north side and Strathheart of the south side to allay any appearance of impropriety. So 2 perfectly equal sets of rations for them, though you'll likely have your hands full convincing them of that. Probably. Our triumphant hero returns. I imagine it'll be some time before the Serpent Reavers and Sahagan rear their ugly heads again. More importantly, we needn't worry about Leviathan rearing his head. Maelstrom, indeed all of LIMSALOMINSA owes you a debt of gratitude. Please send my regards to Radolf. So of course that is going to be going back to the Waking Sands. So let's go ahead and deliver these rations. And I think I need to head for, finally, Outer NOSCEA. Outer, upper, outer. I am Dartmund. Yes, I've already met you. All rations and adventure-bearing rations is always welcome, but I cannot help but think you bear even more rations for my brother's men. I mean, yes, I have rations for them, which means I am carrying more, but it's the same amount. Seriously, literally feeding a sibling rivalry here. Come looking for him? Yes, yes, yes. Ah, but what is it you have brought us? Salted fish? You and so my man with brine soaked brill while my brother dines on the fresh fruits of the sea? I take it away, this is their silly sibling rivalry firsthand. Yeah, I already have. I now understand why some wonder whether the two can cooperate long enough to hold the wall. But nothing unites like a common enemy, and I have no doubt the brothers will set aside their petty differences when faced with the greater danger. Oh my gosh. Wag the sea dogs. The Maelstrom needs your help. We had opened South Tide Gate to welcome a returning detachment, but doing so would expose us to the Sahagin. Thus, we aim to launch a diversionary attack along the north side and lure the Sahagin hordes away from the open gate. Seek out Nortmone at the north gate. Yep. I can do that. Again. So we've come to help bail my beleaguered brother out from under trouble's foot once more. Very well. All you need to do is slay a pair of the skittish little sea slugs. Ah, I summon a lot of them. Seriously. Alright, so we need to kill specifically these trenched tooth Sahagins that are over here. Of course, we're also kind of here sitting in fate. So, let's us return back to our good friend. I'm gonna keep giving you quests even though you're ready to head off. Sure as rain, our subtle stratagem drew the southerly sea sods away from the open gates. The men of the detachment were send their gratitude. Anything else? No. That's what I thought. We're gonna ignore the last quest here and head for Outer NOSCEA. I was right. It is out there. I feel like there was somewhere else. Yeah, Quarry Mill had some quests for me. I know of anyway. I'm sure there's more, but... Alright. Dead or something like it. Camp overlook Maze as well be an island. The roads ain't plopping a supply train unless you'd like to, don't know, if you kobolds or something. So anything that gets your day goes by balloon. The up and up's not what it's cut out to be. Though got them condors would try and muck with the balloon. Sure would appreciate them being, don't know, dead or something. So we need to kill some Highland condors. I think we can do that. So... Hi, Bloden. I'm finally here. Never a trout that I love. The commissary finally received a shipment this morning that would make things a bit easier around here. Perhaps send me a fresh warm water trout because I've seen the privilege of command, eh? But I can't really eat it myself. My three best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm gonna ask you to grill that fine trout and serve it to them. Alright, let's grill it here right quick at the campfire. And now let's take it off the campfire. And go deliver it. A pirate's life for me. We may fly the flag of the Maelstrom now, but in years past, me and my crew were some of the scurviest pirates that sailed the seas, trading our Jolly Rogers for the Crimson and Black when Merle would assume the admiralship. Aye. Our days of pillage and plundering may be behind us, but a pirate never loses his nose for treasure and glory. If you can convince my crew that there's a fortune to be had in fighting the kobolds, I suspect you'd find them most agreeable to joining your cause. Say, for instance, if there were a healthy bounty for any buccaneer who made a name for himself or herself in the kobold war. I believe something like that might be arranged. Why don't you convey the message to my men? Seduce, reuse, recycle. Oi, you! Yeah, you! The honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for you. I need me some raptor claws, but the pistons gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing practical like. Got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. Carcasses be lying around somewhere, got a few of my arrows through 'em. Fetch me the claws, my wild rose, and I might be back in that practical mood. Oh, and oi, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. Alright. A bounty on the kobolds, cup of grog flowing over, bottomless bowls of grub, and buxom winches on each arm. Aye, that sounds like a right tasty proposition. Now, where did I put the cutlass? Back down to the south again. A bounty for finding the kobolds. Why? Well, why do you not say so sooner? I've never cared much for the scurvy beast. Tell the captain I'll be sailing east on the morrow. Okay. I believe, yeah, we do have another quest here. Arr, I've been meaning to buy a new peg leg for me hobbled mate, and this bounty you speak of will let me do just that. Raise them out tomorrow I set sail for kobold territory. Right. Honor the fallen. We'd faced danger countless times together, ever since our pirating days. That was until our last mission when the five of us set out together and only I returned. Not fool enough to hold out hope that me comrades still live, but not having so much as a scrap of thread to remember him by pains me like a saber to the gut. Might you go to the battlefield and bring it back a memento of me fallen brothers? Suppose. 12 watch over me, and if I should perish before this day is over, may I take as many of the enemies as I've known doxies. Alright, so this is our batch of ones for food. Trout, but I have fancy for a fat hen. There are 4 things I like: a bit of a petticoat, a mug of... Seriously, why are my own good blankets over there? A mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead kobolds. I am still. Hear me, you mole bastards. I am still. The commander said that's a plate, eh? Smells good. I usually like beef, hot and bloody, but this'll do for a snack. This ain't getting easier going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish grilling. What's this now? Commander had you grill it for us? Oh, look at the size of that thing, but next time, give us a cyclone pig. Jeez, you're hungry and you're like, it's not good enough. I want something fancier. I swore to myself that my pirating days were through. But deep within, I've always longed to sail the open seas again. It's a chance I've been waiting for. Alright. On to us bring back those 2 quests of Lloyden. And see if he sends us out anywhere else, because he probably will, so that's why I don't want to head out just yet. That's my boys, no respect except where it counts. Mark my words, as soon as your back was turned, all 3 fell to and swore 'twas the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their heart out at Bronze Lake. Red swallows do for each other, and Ifrit never takes the hindmost because there ain't ever anyone left behind. So we actually get some carp ourselves. I see you had a little trouble winning over my crew. I had little trouble. Blech. Once a pirate, always a pirate. The skull and crossbones of LIMSA set sail once more. I put the Indian beastmen caught in their wake. Oh, yeah, you do have a quest. Return to your dust. Don't let the looks fool you. The kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than some of the lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is the kobolds can make golems, and war is a thing that kicks down the door between can and do. Ugh. You know about the ancient golems up at the floating city of Nim. The scouts tell me the moles are gathering material in the ruins. Once they make more golems and set them against us, we're as good as done. I got no men to spare, and you're not the worst I've seen. Put a stop to their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how the water is going to run. Find a golem and get its soulstone. Put that on the likely spot as bait and put an end to any kobolds that show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they didn't like the look of the kobold's armor, but you know alchemy, it'll wash. Operation Crucible down. Oh, we can't let my men have all the fun now, can we? What say you join us in a little operation that's sure to hit the kobolds where it hurts most, in the Crucible. As you know, the beasts pride themselves on their alchemical skills. We've located the hidden storehouse, continue a prototype of it for a new Crucible. I don't know what it's capable of, and I'm not of a mind to find out. I would charge you with drawing the kobold's attention while my levy seeks to seize to the Crucible. Take these makeshift bombs to Iron Lake, where you'll find stores of sundry provisions belonging to the kobold army. I trust you'll know what to do from there, and mind you, the bigger the explosion, the better. Alright, so let's begin our round. We need to head over here and take care of some condors. So I was expecting to one-shot it, but I didn't because I'm not level 80. I'm just kind of used to doing that. But it didn't work because I'm not that high damage yet. Go down here, I believe. Yep. That's the bee rank. I was like, oh, wait, that's another bird. No, it's just the bee rank. At least it was the AI could sketchily take it or just run away, but without getting completely demolished. Anyways, we need to kill some golems. By some, I mean a singular golem. And the destination is right over here. Soulstone. Oh, I have to wait over here. Waiting. Let's go ahead and actually use this glass bottle on him because even though we're so high level, it's still going to make this go faster and take him out. Alright, that is that set. Let us get up to these quests here. And grab these arrowheads and claws. Is it 3 and 3? I can do that, I can do that. Should have grabbed this arrowhead before going over there. Oops. Oh well. Okay. Onwards and forwards as I pop out of that fate. What do we have down on this one? Mark of the red swallow. Alright. And number 2. I thought I saw one over here. No, it's just one of these. Kaboom! Next one. And this one. Also, we got another kaboom. Like one kaboom is, yeah, one kaboom is up over there. Which is, I said use mount. Thank you. There we go. Alright. I'm back to camp. To turn all this in. And see what more they might want me to do. There's an invisible, semi-invisible wall there. I was expecting to be able to go right by the actual wall, but no. Returned Tapia, did you find odd of me fallen comrades? I did. I know it wouldn't have made no difference, but I just wish I could have been with them at the end. But any tears I shed be a little more than drops in the ocean. I must take up their fight and see that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Yep. I guess over here. Return to your dust. Sweetly done, adventurer. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking a little blood now saves wallows of it later. Good work. Why, I reckon I heard those blasts all the way from here. You'll be pleased to know that the operation was a rousing success. The crucible is no more. Aye, this should keep the kobolds quiet for a spell. Nothing like the pleasure of a job well done. Reckon the grog we guzzle tonight will be the finest we've had in months. Of course. Looking for trouble. Well met, Arya. Thanks for the other times. You're not soft, I'll give you that. I've got a job that needs a hard blast to kill. Searching for kobold scouts. My boys say there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle yourself, can't you? Maybe. Hi, Dragana. Claiming the Bitty. The pirates of Limsa have added another chapter to our legend, and we couldn't have done it without you. On behalf of my entire crew, you have my thanks, adventurer. In a perfect world, the mere word of our triumph will convince any pirate captain still sailing namelessly in search of treasure to quit their plunder and fight the good fight. But I know, as well as any, that going is the quickest and oftentimes the only way to a pirate's heart. I've drafted the full report of the operation, along with the suggestion that the Maelstrom Institute generous rewards for any pirate, be he captain, crook, or swab, who contributes to their cause. I'd be most obliged if you could deliver it to Commander Ricky. And after you do that, send my regards to Slap Swizz. Tell her I'm waiting for her. Oi, sweet thing, give me my claws and arrowheads. Seriously, sweet thing. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? Oh, you think that we're low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, kobolds can't leave metal be. Any we throw at them, even arrowheads, back to their burrow it goes and smelts into new arms. So the orders are, give them no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws, chart, and a bit of the cook's gingerbread. Haul back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Comes natural like to a seafaring folk, you know. We be scrimpers. Of course you have another one. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Mama told me before I went to sea, girl, you're strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and brave as the whole company heroes put together, but your sister's the clever one of the family. Leave the thinking to others. But there's no leaving anything to anyone out here, so I was thinking, how about we tame some corals? They'd rip through kobolds. Just go out there, tie out the coral, and catch it with this big sack. You got the figs for that, I'll bet. Oh, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed and spent. Or spent. No, sweet thing. This one needs your touch. Does it really? Does it really, though? It's the Autumn Condor's core. That's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, you know. And that's important in the war. It goes one place and the next, like. Wish I was a balloon, tell the truth. Some of them that's comrade to me scared the drawers off of me. Mom about fresh meat, they are like to kill you for it. Corsairs they used to be, I hear. Let's grab Heaven's Eye, I guess. Okay. Kind of cut down on the quest we have here. We do need to have over this way. Let us examine our destination. Literally clicking destination, not the flag, like I was trying to do. Hey, wait. Oh, we need to kill some of those. Right. I need to... Those are the ones that are over by Costa. Got it. Oh, wait. Am I gonna be able to do them all like this? Oh, man. No. No such luck. They're supposed to be the same kind. Grr. Alright. Weaken a young coral specifically. Not just a coral, a young one. More impressionable, easier to paint, easier to try and get, I guess. Does remind me that I do need to hop over to Costa del Sol and I killed it though! Like it literally died as I was doing that. It's fine though, the game counted it. That's what matters. Game counted it. Put a glass on you soon as I heard there was fighting. I'd be pegged for a hellcat. Sure, you don't want to give up the road and join us here. There's enough kobolds to go around. There's something a touch familiar about those kobolds you saw too. I've seen some move that way before. I can swear to it. It'll come to me if we have that much time. Tell me you love me. I've been racking my brain over those scouts you slew, and now I remember where I last saw them. They belong to that cursed priest. The priest, the leader of the kobolds, 129th Order, the only lot to ever make it past our centuries and into this camp. This camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. You're supposed to be safe here, but it wasn't safe that night, and one of mine almost died. A young swallow, new made, easy pickings for the moles. We slipped in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found lockable. He'd been laying out in the rain, and there were rills the color of roses running off him. Hadn't kept him safe in his own camp, see? So the Sawbones had to save him. I have made amends to make. The priest has got to die. The priest is here. That means there are kobold bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go on fire and thunder. That's their way. You go to the bombs and set them off yourself. You'll come scampering to see what's amiss. Take them then. You may not be one of mine, but you're a red one. Steal the soul. I can count on you. Take the smoldering coal. Use it on the bombs. But since that night, I will not misprize the priest's guile. Already the whole camp's on alert, rearing to avenge Blockable. If this is one of the kobolds' tricks, they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. Person's flirting with me. Mer. Alright, a real damn coral. Wait till I tame this thing. The kobolds ain't gonna know it hit them. Well, no, because they'll all be in pieces. Now, how am I gonna tame this thing? How's it unusual? Like, do you just sit on them, or talk to them, or... That's not gonna end well. At least we don't have to find out. Because we're done with him. So we just need to head back over here and detonate some bombs. So I see 2. Where is the 3rd? Where are you? There you are. Nah. Getting stuck on little pieces of scenery. Hello. Alright. Let's return, bring the helm back. Did you rid us of the priest? I did. His helm ripped from that cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventurer. Will you do another for the Red Swallows? Take the helm to Private Bloggable at Camp Bronze Lake. Tell him the priest is dead. Pup that he is, having a trophy will mean much to him. An adventurer or not, you're one of us now. Times aren't just changing, Arya. They're turning into a mutinied ship. Who knows? Could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves a mighty useful thing. So, if you happen to remember ages ago when we first got sent up here for quests, this was actually the NPC we had to speak with then. So it's all come full circle. Alright, where are you? You are right there. No, not Dragona. Now your face, how the adventurer delivered my pleas, but to no avail. You come from Overlook, is all well there. The priest is dead, the swallows. I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just deserts and left me to my shame. He did not tell you? I had the East Watch that night. 'Twas me that failed, and near died in the failing. Look, see these cuts inside the helm? One from each of the red swallows. They are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comrade may be lost. I thank you for bringing this. I am the most fortunate man in the world. Hooray! Alright, so we need to go back to LIMSALOMINSA and deliver the report. And then a jaunt over the quarry mill, and then jaunt back to Woldan. So got some stuff in regards to Grand Company to do there. I think this is just gonna be a general cleanup sort of episode. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Did you, by any chance, come from the direction of Camp Overlook? There seems to have been quite the commotion there. A report from Commander Beladen? What's this? The Cobalt Crucible is no more? Those damn scurvy fools lose cannons to the last, and I'm glad they're on our side. I'll gladly issue them a special commendation. 100,000 gil for each crewman who contributed to the effort. The nerve of this man! Well, the exact amount will have to be negotiated. I see no reason to be stingy with our coffers. If a bounty here or there would convince capable men to join our cause, I shall take Commander Blyden's proposition to the command. Alright, so we have to go back to the Waking Sands, of course. So, let us make for Watermill. Okay, hopefully you all don't have a lot of quests here. Serveth thy master. Ooh, I am the Dark Rider of the Shroud. Ooh, thou art scared of me, art thou not? If thou art not, thou art a fool. Kneeleth before me, knoweth. That's not how they actually talked back then, but okay. Ahaha, yes, thou art wise to feareth me, adventurer, but the Dark Rider doth not forgiveth fools so easily. If thou wouldst serveth me, thou must doeth my bidding. Thou with mine bidding, or I shall slayeth you for treason and not doing yet what thy master telleth you to doeth. The Dark Rider doth desire 3 Kedwings. Why? It is not thine place to ask why. 3 Kedwings, not 2, not 4. Thou had best remember it well, or I shall have it your head. Seriously, that's not how people talked in Old English. Ah! Slim pickings. Another day on the hunt, and not the antelope meat to show for it. Personally, I don't mind the stuff, as stringy and gristly as it may be, but just once I'd like to treat my dear wife and children to a real feast. Wild hogs in these parts do look to have some good flesh on them, but I fear those tusks would tear a humble hunter like myself to pieces. Would you be so kind as to bag 5 of them in my stead? So it's just those 2. It is, but we do need to kill wild hogs for our hunting log. Hooray! So let's take a quick flight right down here, and you will find our quarry of wild hogs. So this area, this area. Like the one super high level part of, or what would have been super high level, like level, your 40s back then. Of course I have to kill 6, and this quest calls for 5. Of course. What else would it do? Luckily there are a lot of wild hogs around, even if the little area it says they're in would tell you otherwise. There's a lot around here. So, 1 more for good measure. And let's jump up here real quick. Oh gosh, flying is so great! Sorry, I'm just enjoying flying, and we need to kill 3 of these heads. Yeah, this area leads to what, well, eventually a primal. Sorta. A primal. But we don't have that particular quest yet. I'm not going to be grabbing it until pretty much we're on the content for 2.5. You can see the crystal here for it. Got level 50 water sprites around, and yeah. Yeah. Let us return back. Oh gosh, I can't see through the trees! I literally was like, oh gosh, I hope I don't run into something because I won't know how to get around it. Okay. Let us. How far are you on the hunt, adventurer? Just look at these succulent slices of boar flesh. Why my mouth waters just looking at them. One slice for my wife, for my children. Yes, this will do splendidly. Where's my slicey slate? Ah, antelope meat is good enough for me. Perhaps one day, when I'm skilled enough to fell a wild boar of my own, I'll allow myself to indulge. Well, at least he's being humble and being like, oh, I know you did the work, so I'm just gonna let my family have it all. Thou art rather dost desireth ked wings, art thou too weak to slayeth more keds? Wow, are those really ked wings? I can't wait to show them off to a father. Thou hast proven thy loyalty well. The dark rather of Shroud hereby nameth you his loyal squire. That means you can come play with her. That means that thou canst serveth me whenever thou likest. Who knows? So he's the boss around adventure. Methinks my spineless dad could learn a thing or two from me. Let's go to East Shroud, Selflands. Take care of this dream toad I need to take care of. So Selflands are a little bit further in here. I had to come down because I need to be able to see where the dream toads were, and they are right here. So they're probably gonna try and do their stupid, dumb move on me. Alright, so how many do we need? 6? Of course we need 6. Go figure. I'm surprised they aren't using their stupid dumb move on me. Second one right over here. Hopefully this doesn't dry up. I'm not seeing any more around. There's another one. I see one more around. Of course, that means I still need 2 more. It's like, what the heck just despawned? That was my minion catching up to me. Any more around in this part? No. Did I didn't pass because we're like barely into the Selflands here. Terror maybe? I don't think so, but yeah, no, at this point it's just gonna be easier to wait for a couple to respawn back at where we were killing them. Unless of course there's some up there. I mean, there might be. No respawns yet. I will go check that out. See what's up there, because obviously I don't remember precisely where every single enemy here spawns. So it's a little bit too much to know off the top of your head. Especially in an area you haven't exactly been around much. Huh. It's like a tavern sort of dealio there. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, at this point they should hopefully be respawned. Oh, I just need 2. I'd have to make it 6. And I am at 4. I said respawn. There you go. There they are. They're respawned. Bring me around a darn log. I'm having issues with the logs today. Alright. 1 more, and it's right here, and then we can be on our way, and we're done with the pugilist hunting log, just like so. Hooray! Bump on a log pugilist. So let's check in on Immortal Flame. So we need Cutter's Cry and South Thanalon. Do South Thanalon. And do a couple quick runs of some dungeons and bit here. I guess this might end up just being a little longer because it is a bit of a cleanup before we head to 2.1. But that's fine. That's fine. Wouldn't be the first time, right, y'all? Yeah. Alright. Where are these particular ones? Are these the level 40s? Probably are. I think they're down here. Oh, wait. Is it just me, or was there a quest? What's a quest? All the way down there. So we had 2 things to do here anyway. Was it Halberdier? See Lancers. I don't see Halberdiers though. No. Oh, I bet I know where it is. There is that other camp that's like down in that area. I bet it's down there. Sniper. Halberdier. Yep. As I was thinking. Was it 3? Yes, it's 3. And there are 3. There's 2 more right in our view. Do you mind, Sniper? I was gonna leave you be, but you didn't want to leave me be, so I couldn't leave you be. Alright, let's go down to this side quest that's down here. The zombies are people too. Hello. Oh yeah. Oh, we get a minion! Sorry. I suppose you don't speak Zomblish. You'll have to forgive me. I've been feeling awfully depressed of late. Why shouldn't I? What with you and your friends always trying to hack me limb from limb? Why, it's as if my rotting, malodorous flesh and propensity for snacking on adventurer brains has made me some sort of pariah. The only ones who ever treated me with any decency were my saboteur friends. I haven't seen them in ages. My best friend among them was spirited away when we were strolling through the Shroud. I do hope he's safe. So we need to go to the Central Shroud, and right there. Got it. Wait, quest here? Oh no. Bird in hand. Right. Greetings, madam. Tell me, how is the training of your avian mount? I could not help but notice there is some bias towards real-life combat. All battle and no bonding makes for a less noble bird. I see you already have a 5 residence of your own. Why not build a stable for your chocobo? Closeness leads to fondness, and there are other perks. See, I could tell you of those and more if you wish. We of Ishkard have a knack for chocobo husbandry. We have forgotten more than Gridania will ever know, I fear. One Ishkardian knack is to stable chocobos at one's residence. That makes it possible to train and feed the birds. The second knack is to keep the stable meticulously clean and picked up. Chocobos are cleanly creatures and easily distressed by slovenly housekeeping. Shall we get straight to it? Pick up every vegetable scrap littering the stable, if you please. How many do we got? 5. We got 5. And here's the second one. There's one right there. There's one right there. And I just need to find one more. Somewhere. Maybe. I have them all. Never mind. I'm like, math hard. I've collected all vegetable scraps. Very good. I will take those. There you go. This is as fresh as cream. How well the chocobos look, fluffing their feathers in contentment. You would do well to lay in a magic broom. You shall need to use those for proper cleaning, but that is for another time. There is more to stable care than simple cleaning. It brings us to the third Ishkardian knack, fresh feed. I am not the aptest suitor for this craft, however. There is one that has a knack right here in Bent Branch. That would be Mistress Margwalt, the resident botanist. She is in charge of all cultivars maintained here for the chocobos. Go to her and beg a few grains and information from her. She will not stint you on either. So I believe we've already spoken with her before, ages and ages ago. Yep. Some feed for your chocobo. Aye, you've come to the right place for it. It has been a warm spring. Try the cracker root. Many birds who would otherwise go off their feet cannot resist these luscious roots. Raise them with love as well as skill. Master Liquot likes to call that a knack. I've no quarrel with it. 'Tis a joy to grow, whether it be vegetables, chocobos, or the skill in one's hands. Why don't you try your own hand at growing vegetables? You say you have a house. A house must have a feel. To grow them with love and care, how could your bird not thrive? Eating feed such as that. Mayhap we are not what we eat, elsewise my father would be a codfish, a swim in butter. But the feed certainly makes a chocobo. Aye, so sensitive is their nature that you can see the effect of a particular feed as clear as day. But I have yet to tell you about the main feeds. You are sure to be fascinated. Shall we ever tire? Speaking of the sol greens, precious, luscious plants, you can summon and train your birds with these greens. As wonderful as Gasol greens are, they are hardly unique in being attuned to specific areas of Chocobo's abilities. Your raising your Chocobo involves choosing a balance of these vegetables to feed your bird, thus creating a Chocobo as well, just so. Best laid plans of wranglers are often frustrated by a picky eater, though, so you make sure you come to know what each bird likes and dislikes. They are no pieces of magitech that bend to your will, but when bird and women grow together, why, you might just discover something very special indeed. I and you would do well to grow your own feed. May as well fight with a pine sword to raise a chocobo without a vegetable field of your own. Visit a store to buy the seeds, and remember, love and skill, there's the knack. I do go on, don't I? You came for a handful of feed and got an earful, but that's the way of it with us botanist. Take this fine specimen of cracker root to your sweet chocobo, and I wish you both the joy of it. Alright, so let's go back to Liquot and show them their gigantic crockeroo. Ah, were you able to collect some chocobo feed? Margwa is never stingy with your vegetables. As fine a crockeroo as I have seen, a magnificent specimen. This will make the training all the more effective, I believe. We come to the fourth knack of chocobo husbandry. Aria, training. I hear head wrangler Heatha make about her work. There's a thought. Go and speak with her. She'll tell you much and more of training chocobos. Oi. Expecting this to be a short quest. Nice to see you, adventurer. Here to learn about training your bird, you say? Stable your chocobo and you'll be able to train the sweetheart. But you need to give him a treat straight after and not a moment later. What I do is to go pick up a choice bit of feed before I get the bird into training. Results vary, as that slick ruffian at the Ebony Stalls used to say. Around here, the results depend on how clean the stables are, what treat you give. But long as you have your love your chocobo, it's hard to muck it up. Well now, I got a fine root, a cracker root on you already. That'll work a treat, no pun intended. Go on, start training little Layla there. Leia, not Layla. Ow! Just kicked me. Ow, you're kicking me. See, there's a giant cracker root after her training, after kicking you. Joy. That was sweetly done, adventurer. You've some skill at this, I reckon. Some are made to train just that one bird, but you can handle any chocobo. Some adventurers share a stable, you know. Might be you could care for birds other than your own. You muck out the stables, that means you're helping raise the other adventurers' birds as well as your own. Don't matter who did the mucking out, really. Those birds have been cared for, you see. That ought to hold you for a while, No use pouring too much wine into a cup. Best return the look up before his Ishgardian brain case starts imagining the worst. You know, I'm literally right over here, and you could see me. But, you know. Sweetly done. High praise indeed from Keitha. Excellent, excellent. I have now taught you all the knacks you must need to know at this time, I believe. It is my hope that you will add a stable to your residence, and there breeds a chocobo to serve as your brave mount and trusted companion. How I long to meet that bird someday. I trust you will not disappoint me. So technically I'm sharing a residence. But, yeah, you know. So we learned about chocobo raising. So let's go ahead and get out of here and actually do the thing we came here to do. And we need to go up. I can do that. Oh gosh, it's like marching to a beat of a drum here. No, they broke it. Like, oh. My dear friend Tendrick just returned. It was you that found them? Why, you must be the kindest adventurer I've ever met. Promise I won't eat your brains unless you're the last adventurer in NOSCEA. Perhaps you could track down my other Sabletender friends as well. Sabletendrid disappeared while we were on an excursion in NOSCEA. Do you think it's my body odor? Probably. Alright, so back to Camp Overlook. This quest is kind of up in this little cubbyhole, and the Sabletendrid is chilling out in this rainbow. Oh my gosh, back and forth and back and forth. Joy of joy, Sabletendrid returned just moments ago. He assured me that he merely got lost and I smelled just fine. At least that's what I think he meant to say. Why only leave Sabletendale? He was always a shy, retiring type. He was relaxing his favorite pot when it was stolen away by a band of Almajab brigands. Can you find them for me? Oh, and take the fire stand just in case he's stuck inside. So thankfully, this isn't the same dang map, but we do have to fly out all the way up there. Honestly, I'm tempted to just do whoop. We're teleporting. Alright, I remember having a royal pain of a time actually trying to find this nonsense the last time I was doing this quest. So now I have to try and find it. There is an odd pot, specifically. Oh my gosh, if I see your mount can fly no higher when I definitely can't. Oh, that's right. It's right over here. That's why I had such a hard time finding it. So I was searching up there, and it's actually down on this little ledge. No one can fly higher. Sabletendale came back, then left just as quickly to go home with his brothers. Said that the winds of Thunderland were calling him home. At least that's what I think he said. How nice it must be to have a family. Mine's long dead. Dead, not undead like me. Still, just knowing that I have friends in this vast and lonely world is enough for me. Why, I suppose I can call you a friend too. You don't mind my odor, do you? No, just give me your minion. Oh, and you're in Triple Shroud NPC too. So, let's go ahead and we can now summon the Capture Cutting minion. Hold on. Right. Alright, so I need to speak with Commander Swift here for Shadows Uncast. So we need to do this in order to rank up with Immortal Flames. Sergeant Ariana, your deeds of late have not gone unnoticed. As fortune would have it, we just received a distress call from House Zamel and Nishgard, and I'm in mind to assign you to the mission. Your task in brief, visit Zamel Darkhold and purge the subterranean fortress of the White Scent that lurk within. Prepare yourself, and then make your way to the Central Highlands in Coerthas, where Darkhold lies. Loveli, a knight of House Zamel, will provide you with a more comprehensive briefing when you arrive. Trust will not let us down, Sergeant. So yeah, I did do a ranking up, which let me get to the point where I can turn in expert deliveries, which let me actually get some seals. What else was I need to do? I need to go to Bloodshore and actually go kill those kobolds too. Okay, I don't remember where these kobolds actually were here in Costa. Alright. One more. Of course, it has a friend that's making me fight. Of course. Alright. That one's done. Which just leaves us with doing a little bit of Cutter's Cry here as well. So let's head for Camp Dragonhead. May as well. I can fly. Hello again. What? Who goes there? Oh, you must be the reinforcements. I beg your pardon. Recent sights have left me as skittish as an untrained chocobo. Same old Darkhold. The name itself sends a shiver up the spine, does it not? The place has been infested by all manner of fearsome voids, and I'm like, yeah, we've already done this. Why, I've even heard word of statues come to life. Well, we as Guardians pride ourselves on seeing to our own defenses. The threat this time is simply too great. You'll see tales of other nations, won't you? So yes, we actually have to clear... We actually have to clear this a second time. So yay. Let us do it on sync. I'm not going to show the full things, of course, because, well, don't need to. But, let's go. Colors Cry. First off, because... Hunting Log. Alright, so sandbats are one thing. Of course, they're here at the start. Need 3 of them, and we should be able to find those pretty easily. Alright, so of course we do need to kill the first boss. Myrmidon Princess here. Simple enough. Gonna go ahead and grab this treasure chest just because I want this stuff to turn in for expert delivery. It's a pretty decent way to make some seals if you're like really low on them. So, we need these Sabatino dessert tours. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one over here. Also, this gives me a chance to run around and show you this treasure coffer we missed last time we were in here. Also, lets me get the treasure coffer to be able to turn in, and yeah. Alright, so that should take care of the 2 Sabatinders we need. We still need 1 bat. Such expecting to find the bats easier than this. I feel like exiting is going to be a little bit easier than trying to find the bat manually. Is there even another bat in here? Alright, so yeah, I also grabbed the chest that was over there. Yeah, I'm thinking exiting re-enter is going to just be easier to get that 1 bat. 'Cause I can't think of any other bats in that dungeon. And those are pretty, like, easy to get at the start. So... awkward. So as we were, 1 sandbat. Like so. And that finishes up all rank 2 hunting logs. So, now we can just go ahead and bonsai through the same old Darkhold real quick. Alright, let's finish up the map while we're here. Oh, there's an enemy back here. It's been so long since I've been back here. So unfortunately we are still gonna have to do the nonsense with the stone boss. But let's go over to this side path, and there's an enemy back here. I want to say there used to be chests down in these paths, but they are no more. And of course, we're gonna have to do these stupid switches. Yeah. So that cracks this section open as well, and gives us a treasure coffer. Yay! So this is the room that I kind of missed out on from hitting that switch before. Because, you know, gotta run ahead. Rush, rush. Zoom, zoom. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to find out what in the heck is all down there. Because I was wondering the last time we were in here, and now I'm wondering again. Also, what's back here? Let's find out. Some enemies, which I've made friends with. Yay! Friends! But up here? No, that's a dead end. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go down here. Whee! Whee! And I took fall damage. And there's a treasure coffer down here. See? A case to explore. Look at these treasure coffers. They just get passed up. Free seals. That's all I have to say. Well, at least now I know what's down there. I've literally never been down there either. So it's like, oh, yeah. We got a little bit up here. Just... Oh, that's what we've already done. Okay. Alright, well those are taken care of. I'm gonna start hitting the switch. Hello! Ah, Sergeant Ariana, I've received word of your success. Have these sealed along with it. Congratulations on the job well done. The goodwill earned by Ishgard due to your efforts will no doubt profit us in our future efforts. Fear not, I will file a report to upper command to see that credit is given where it is due. Yes, I will see further promotion through the ranks in your future, but you must never allow yourself to become complacent. Always remember why we fight, Sergeant Ariana. Coin and country. So he does have another request for us, but we need to get to Chief Flame Sergeant before we can take it. So let's apply for a promotion. See if met with the commander's approval. Very well. But of course, now we're getting to Chief Flame Sergeant, which means that quest right over there, now available. Hooray! Let's us turn in some of this nonsense. So yeah, free seals! Pretty much why you should never ever pass on stuff in dungeons. You can get seals, you can get items from the synthesis. Just never pass items in dungeons. That's my theory. Unless you already have one and you can't get rid of it at the time. Alright, apply for a promotion. Must complete a trial as well as rank 2 in the guild. Grand company objects in your hunting log. Virtually, you have received the commander's approval. Oh, you have yet to. Ugh. Why? Oh, Sergeant Ariana, ever the shining example to your fellow flames. Time and again, you have risen to the call. Today, I would give you the opportunity to grow to your adding list of accomplishments. In return for a battle Chocobos provide to us a Holy See expedition, our aid in purging the cavern known as the Aurum Vale. From its most foul inhabitants, our contacts from Ishgard, Sir Willimus will praise you of the particulars of the mission upon your arrival. Yes. Yes, we have to do Aurum Vale again. I'm gonna go via Revenant's Tall. I don't think there's anything I even really need to show. I guess there's the entire first room. Hi again. From the Immortal Flames, I presume? Yes, I suppose you should suffice. Holy See does not want to beseech assistance from foreign armies, but the task before us is a daunting one. And our own nights are occupied with matters of great import. Mayhap you have already heard rumors of the Aurum Vale. Yeah, I've already done it. Many a miner has been lured into his cavern recesses by promises of vast fortunes to find only death, and doubly so. If the noxious fumes don't get them, the carnivorous Pharaons that lurk are happy to oblige. While there is a little we can do about the former, dispatching the latter would go far in sparing the lives of unfortunate treasure seekers. It is that we turn to you. Why? I just don't think I really need to show much here. Hello again. I have no doubts that you would triumph, Sergeant, but the swiftness of surety with which you have done so is impressive indeed. Yeah, well, you know. Be no exaggeration to say that I've never been prouder of an adventure under my command. Rest assured that your deeds have been conveyed to the powers that be. I look forward to the day when I can congratulate you on a well-deserved promotion for coin and country. Alright. Let us apply for a promotion. So you've already done so very well. I shall make the necessary arrangements for your promotion. Let's become a second Flame Lieutenant. Woo! By power vested me, I hereby appoint you to the rank of second fleet lieutenant. By this promotion, you're eligible to transfer between the 3 grand companies of Eorzea. Or to learn more adventures to the grand companies, the Lance leaders recently introduced a system which allows members of one organization the freedom to transfer to another. Wish to shift your old agency to do so, speaking to the personnel officer of the grand company you wish to join. Procedure incurs a registration fee, though this payment is waived the first time you transfer. Furthermore, this promotion also confers upon you the right to purchase a land or an apartment in one of the residential districts, except there's none available, established for adventurer use. If you're interested in owning an estate or other property, I suggest that you speak with the resident caretaker posted to the district that you have your sights set on. You'll be able to receive sound guidance on going about purchasing a plot of land, buying an apartment, or building a hall. I guess you can at least get an apartment. Alright. Lieutenant Ariana, I am certain that your duties with the Immortal Flames demand much of your time already, but if I might have a word, I'll get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad, and we're on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was at the top of that list. You will be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurer subordinates, and the position also comes with the possibility for future promotion. Let's see you, Lieutenant. Are you ready to lead? Sure. Outstanding! Let's get you acquainted with your second command right away. It's an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Ariana. In my capacity as your aide, I will be fulfilling the role of Squadron Sergeant. And those eager troops are the inaugural members of our squadron. Form up! Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlists in the hopes of following your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military eye, but we'll harden them up soon enough. When you have a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we can discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. Leave you to it then, Commander. What do you think? I'll admit they're raw soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Right, I won't keep you any longer. Your squad's barracks can be found through the door at the back of the Hall of Flames. May Nothal bless you with fortune. So we've now unlocked squadrons. You're now commander of an adventurer squadron. Enter the Flame Barracks and speak with your squadron sergeant to issue deployment orders. More importantly, yay! I can finally speak with you. Let the hunt begin. Ah, sound the horns, for the hunt begins. Quickly now, lend me your ears. The Eorzean Alliance has finally agreed to put a bounty on the worst of the lawless. About time. Many creatures and men that gum up the works like errant grains of sand. They are to be marked for extermination, praise the traitors, and such rewards as befit the task paid out. They call it the hunt. A prosaic name, a sort of name, if you ask me. Well, we'll see the Alliance coming together for such free market initiatives. I might say that cooperation on this point hardly makes a lie of the competition in less affected areas. If there's enough to share, we share. If not, then it's survival of the fittest. But I forget myself. It is the hunt that requires your services, not the never-ending bickering of nations. Perhaps you need to hunt as well. The work is no sinecure, but the rewards are rich. Speak with the Hunt Bill Master if you would hear me. Hear more. What do you want? The hunt. Do excuse my churlishness. I have reasons, but let's get on with it, shall we? The hunt board, it's a board. Not much more to say beyond that. It's for posting bills. They are for the marks to be hunted. One bill for each merchandise, black-hearted villain. You know, there are 2 kinds of bills. There's a regular hunt for regular wares, regular blackguards, and a late mark bill for something a bit more special, stronger, more murderous, and so forth. Before you take on one of these, you'll want to consult a hunter scholar. As a veteran of the hunt, known by Raimdale, who knows the Raimdale Codex by heart. The rest is straightforward. Kill a mark and claim a reward. Your reward in allied seals. These I will accept in exchange for exclusive wares. Do note that I do not only deal in seals, I also deal in I am also the resident expert in the hunt, and it would be well for you to remember whom to come crying to. I do hope that you will not disappoint. After all, this is Recoining Country. Well, that's more than enough of that. Thank you very much. Now we can accept mark bills, which means we can take on request to go kill regular enemies for some seals, which is not very much at all. Or we can peruse the B rank ones, which is, or the elite ones, which is our B ranks. So, on that note, I think that's a good point to call it. We have definitely made some progress here. So, thank you for watching. In the next part, we will actually continue the story. Oh my gosh. Another long, long video. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps there keep being content like this. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye-bye.